All right, another Gorilla Blood Radio coming to you here. I'm Daniel. He's Scott. What's going on, dude?
I'm in a tin can.
You're in a tin can.
I just wanted to get that out of the way. I mean, let's be honest. I'm going to sound like I'm in a tin can no matter what. Even when I do put on some sort of weird headphone concoction, Nick Anthony over at whatever. What do they call their show now? Is it EPW 247?
Pro Wrestling 20. I don't know what their handles are anymore, but our old buddies, Pro Wrestling 24/7.
Yeah, the not Gorilla Blood crew.
The past Gorilla Blood, whatever.
You know, Nick Anthony bought me headphones like 6 years ago, and the speaker literally broke off one of the headphones right away. So only one speaker worked, and I guess apparently when we tried the microphone last week or 2 weeks ago, I still sounded like I was in a tin can. So, fuck it, at least I'm going to do this show, I'm going to do it comfortably.
Yeah, damn right. So, shit, man, how was your week?
I fell down the stairs yesterday.
Oh, shit. That ain't good. How'd that happen?
Well, yesterday was a pretty soggy day. It's 50-some-odd degrees, 100% humidity, raining throughout most of the day, right? So I'm on the fourth floor of the school that I'm working at for my after-school program job, which name shall not be named.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get in trouble. And we're coming down with the fifth graders for the group. Now, we're near the third floor now. The person that's with me, who's leading the group, is down on the second floor waiting, and I'm starting to walk down between the 3.5 and third floor levels, because, it goes up a level, then it turns and goes up to the next floor.
Okay.
It's levels. I'm not explaining this properly, but most people know what the fuck I'm talking about if you ever gone up a flight of fucking stairs. Right?
Yeah, no, I get you.
Okay, good. So I'm going down it, and all of a sudden, my left foot, I believe it's my left foot, because the way I landed, it had to be my left foot, went out from under me, and I just went on a stair, ass first, and then I slid down a few.
Okay, at least you didn't go, full-on somersaulting down an entire flight of stairs.
Thankfully, no. It was like I was already 3/4 of the way down. There was only maybe 6 or 7 stairs left, and I probably fell on one of those, and I slid down to just below the last stair, or just before the last stair. But still, I fell and I slid several steps. I fell on my ass. My left ass cheek is killing me right now.
Oh, man,
okay?
That sucks.
To the point where I couldn't move enough to go to work today. I called out of work last night. That's how bad I am.
Oh, wow. Jeez Louise.
I've taken a lot of aspirin, a lot of Tylenol, staying off my feet, not moving much today for fears of hurting myself more than I already have.
Yeah, no, don't blame you. Shoot.
Yeah, and at my other job, the job I would do today, there's a lot of me getting up and sitting down on the floor. And I usually land on my left ass cheek.
Oh, man.
So that would have been crippling pain for about 4 hours worth of work.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have handled that.
Yeah.
Now, my real fear wasn't the fact that I might have a black and blue on my ass the size of Texas in the next few days. That's not what was frightening for me. What scared me was, A, I had a student right in front of me.
Gosh.
So I was afraid I was going to knock her in the next year. B, I landed on my ass, and the first instinct that I had was to go, fuck!
I'm sorry to laugh, but that's, yeah, I
surrounded by elementary kids and their teachers. Teacher was horrified that I fell, by the way.
I'm sorry. I hate to let I'm laughing, but I can seriously. I know your first.
The pain in my ass is subdued a little. I can laugh. But fuck, man, my ass still hurts. Seriously, the first instinct for me when something bad goes wrong and I'm in pain is fuck. So at that point, I can stop. Literally, could get my composure. I'm like, oh. That's all I can muster at first.
Dude, that's funny. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to.
If I said anything else, it would just be a string of vulgarities that would have
Dude, it was funny. You just, I'm sorry to do that to you and laughing at your pain, dude. That just you knowing you and how you are when it comes to language outside of doing your job at the school. It's funny because I legitimately had a conversation this week with a colleague at the high school, and I keep telling her, I don't know how often, I'm almost every single day, I probably say the word language to get a kid to stop saying the F word or the N word or whatever. And she and I were both like, yeah, the second we leave out of here, it's like a completely different story. We're like, we try to be saints when we're on campus, and the second we leave, it's, oh, god damn it, screw this shit. Fuck this, whatever.
I understand completely, trust me, I do.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
man.
kind of,
That's just
my life.
Yeah.
So, I get up, and the student's asking me, like, every 10 seconds, are you okay? Are you okay, Mr. Scott? Are you okay? I'm like, no. Every time, just no. I'm hunched over, and we're still standing in the stairwell. I'm like, why the fuck are we still here? Granted, that's what I said that in my brain. Because, again, I don't want to lose my job. First of all, I looked up at the teacher, who looked at me and goes, are you okay? And she's like, this horrified, shocked look on her face, holding all her kids back. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's slippery over here. Be careful.
Man.
And then another one's looking at me. They're all looking horrified. Like, oh my god, is he dead? Like, no, I fell on my ass. Okay? I hit my forearm. It's bruised. I hit my ass. It's bruised. Mainly my left cheek. My right cheek has a little bit of swelling on it too, but that might just be for another reason. But still, I held on to the banister, so I'm surprised I didn't break my wrist doing that. That could have been really bad. But, I mean,
Yeah, dude, that's scary. I mean, again, falling down the stairs, you never know, because your foot can get caught up underneath you, your arm can get caught in a railing or whatever. You mentioned it before. I mean, if there's people walking in front of you, you knock them over or fall on top of them.
Yeah, that was really my fear for the whole thing. That would happen.
That's scary, dude.
Frightening.
Well, shit. I mean, I'm glad so far nothing's broken.
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm that badly off. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, honestly. I mean, my mom wouldn't stop giving me shit about it. Like, literally, we're on the phone today to see how I am, because my mom, she's Jewish, so, Jewish mother.
Yeah. Super protective.
Pain in my ass. That's another pain in my ass. Whole other pain in my ass right now, too. So, she's calling, like, are you sure you didn't hurt your back? I'm like, I'm giving you the list of the shit that I hurt. Would you like a list of the shit that I didn't hurt? Okay, I didn't hurt my knees. I didn't hurt my thighs. I didn't hurt my shoulders. Those are already previously injured. I didn't hurt my forearm on my right arm. I didn't hurt my elbows. I didn't hurt my back.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. Just the way you describe things, it makes me chuckle. I'm sorry.
But why? Why are you asking me these things? Like, are you sure you didn't hurt your back? Yes, I'm sure, because my back doesn't hurt, my ass hurts. Oh, fucking hell. So I'm limping around the school, making sure the kids... Actually, we didn't get downstairs yet. I was still in the hallway. I'm like, why are we still standing here? We need to be in the fucking class. In my head again.
The sentence enhancers are just in your head.
I was like, why are we not moving? And the kids are just like, oh, we're stuck. I'm like, okay, everyone, move over to one side. Let me walk down. I walk down, and I'm like, the staff member that's there should just be like, can we go by? I'm like, I looked at the teacher standing in the hall. Look, excuse me, we need to go through here to get to our classroom. Like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. You need And then there's a few kids that are standing in the doorway. I'm like, can you just do me a favor, young man and young lady? Stand on these stairs right here so we can go by. And the children, of course, being very polite, do exactly that.
That's cool.
You know? And then I'm like, all right, go, now. Everyone, just go.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, hey, at least they were nice enough about it.
Grab the stairwell. Go. So I'm walking around, and then this one teacher's aide, who's very nice, very cute, by the way, actually. Right height, too. What? Did I say that? Yeah. Okay, wow. She walks by me, she looks at me like, you look bad. Are you okay? I'm like, I just fell down the stairs. She's like, you're lying. You look like you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just fell down, though. Why are you still here? I'm like, my kids got to class. Okay. It's like, why are you still here? Like, I don't know. It's like, you should go take care of yourself. And I'm like, I haven't done that in the last 35 years. So I'm not going to start now.
Such a good teacher.
She just can't stop laughing at the whole thing because I'm taking it as much a stride as I fucking can because I literally fell down some stairs. It's not the first time I've fallen into school either. Oddly enough, not the first time I've fallen downstairs too.
Yeah, it's for me. God damn, I'm trying to think when the last time I've almost eaten it a couple of times. Because the freaking some of the places in like PE area, the grass is uneven, so you step in the wrong spot and it's like a huge divot or a gopher hole or some shit. I've had that happen where I almost ate it. Trying to think when the last time I have this fear that I'm gonna be like running up a flight of stairs and I go to like plant at the top and I'm gonna like slip and fall like that way like. Just
Honestly, I think the worst fear you should have when going up the stairs is that you miss a step and your leg just keeps going and it like pulls yourself out from under you and you go face first into a step.
Into a step, yeah.
Because I've done that when I was like 4.
Oh man, shoot! I
didn't break my nose, but I had a scab going all the way across the bridge of it, for like a good 3 weeks.
Yeah. As a middle school kid, I tried running up a down escalator and fell once I got to the top.
When I was 4, I broke my wrist by climbing up the ladder of a slide. Got to the top, and since we were running through the sprinklers earlier, I got to the bottom much faster than I thought I would.
Oh, jeez.
By not going down the slide but the stairs.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I got to the top, and then I went down.
Oh, God.
And I landed on my wrist, apparently.
Oh, no.
So I broke my hand. I don't remember. I think I actually broke my drawing arm, too.
Oh, no.
You know, it's really hard playing through G.I. Joes and He-Man.
Yeah, see, dude, I've been very, knock on wood, I'm, like, punching my head right now.
So that's what that hollow noise was.
Yeah, exactly. I've been lucky enough to never have broken anything specifically, so, I mean...
I'll fix that.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say that. I've been injured before, like, I've had, just the stereotypical... like baseball hit you in the face and your nose starts gushing blood, or
yours was a baseball. Mine was a frozen frisbee.
Oh God!
Like it was winter, and my neighbor found a frisbee in his garage. Like, oh shit, cool. He threw it right in my face, from like 4 feet away.
Oh God!
Hit me right in the nose. My nose starts bleeding.
Oh God!
Oddly enough, 6 months earlier, I went ice skating. I do a face plant in the rink. No blood.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, the only other, pseudo injury I had, I was in a sling for about 2 weeks, because in a basketball game, I had I went up for a rebound, and someone had hooked my arm as I was going up for a rebound, and just kept yanking backwards.
Please, no one believes that. We all know you just been jerking it too hard.
Oh, jeez, yeah. So.
Dude, lube will save your fucking life.
Good lord. But I've been very fortunate.
Just a small bottle of lotion next to the bed. Everyone will think just before you ash your knees, you'll be fine. No one's gonna think otherwise.
Jeez, here we go. It's not even Aaron here making comments either. God damn it.
You're welcome.
Oh man. So shit, man. What's you thinking about this mixed match challenge that WWE's doing?
What now?
You heard about this mixed match challenge thing? It's like a mixed tag tournament.
Vaguely. I not really put any concentration into it.
Okay.
Although I think the Miz losing his shit of teaming with Asuka was hilarious.
Yeah. So, okay. So here's what this thing is. It's going to be starting here this coming up week on Facebook Watch. I guess it's the live broadcasting thing that Facebook does.
God, they gotta have a fake Facebook account for this.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. It's going to be at the same time slot as 205 Live.
So I won't be watching anything at that time because I usually don't get home till 11 o'clock on a Tuesday anyway.
Yeah, so there's that. They're already doing that. It says different teams that are going to represent Raw and SmackDown, and then so it's every matchup is a Raw versus SmackDown to start off. They released the bracket too, so I'll give you.
Pull that shit up. What are you waiting?
Yeah, I got it right here. I'm gonna pull the bracket up here, and then you guys you can make picks and see who's gonna win. So, all right. So we have first matchup: Finn Balor, Sasha Banks taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Natalya.
Okay, so the Injury Club versus International, whatever. Yeah, I could come up with a name for that.
That's all right.
I don't give a fuck.
This whole thing is probably going to be one giant I don't give a fuck.
It's like, okay, Finn Balor, who actually has a little bit of a personality because they teamed him up with his old friends.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's probably one of the best things that they've done with him so far. As gives the Gallows and Anderson something to do.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly.
And Sasha Banks, I mean, she's a great wrestler, but I'm just sour on her booking over the last 2 years. So.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're giving you the title! All right, give it back.
Yeah.
Hey, we're giving you the title! All right, give it back.
Yeah, she can't.
Hey, did you even kill Paige?
Yeah. That's another thing that came out this week that we'll touch on here in a little bit. Okay, Nakamura's Nakamura. What is it? Why they take their names both begin with N? I don't know. I just think it's funny. Some of these pairings are hilarious and don't make sense at all.
I will say this though, Natty Neidhart's done her best work in the last year and a half.
That's for sure. So
having people up there that are as competent as her, or even more competent than her in the ring, has really done wonders for her stepping up her game.
See, this matchup right here is one of those ones where I could see Natalya going after Finn Balor or Sasha Banks trying to go after Nakamura. This is one where
my problem is that this whole thing, it's a mixed tag. It's not intergender.
Yeah.
Which would be more interesting.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Exactly.
And don't tell me that there isn't a market for it, because fuck you, Lucha Underground made Sexy Star into their fucking world champion. Everyone lost their shit when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, didn't she beat Mil Muertes too for it?
I think so.
Seriously, the biggest guy on the roster.
Yeah, so.
I don't care what you say about Vibora, Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus.
Mil Muertes will eat him alive.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well,
before we move on, I just want to point out, I still can't get over how awesome Mil Muertes is, and he's 48.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Yes, Rey Bucanero. If you watched any CMLL, AAA, any Lucha Libre, that's a name you should know. Not Rey Bucanero, no. Judas Macias.
I was going to say, I was like, wait, what?
Sorry, I had a flashback to a different time.
That's funny.
Still, Judas Macias is a name you should know.
Yeah, El Macias, Judas Macias, yeah.
Exactly. So to see that guy has become the talent that he is at his age, and putting on the matches that he's been putting on regularly, you know?
Yep.
Fuck, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Say is thank you.
Yeah. So Balor, Banks, Nakamura, Natalya. Is that?
I'm gonna go with Natty.
Okay. And they will face the winner of Ms. Asuka, Big E, Carmella.
Oh God, is there really
Ms. Asuka? Yeah. They got.
First of all, I will say this. I did see the promo for Miz. Like, I was just waiting out here to see who my partner is. Then Asuka comes out, and Asuka actually looks really happy to see him.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, hey, I got a good choice here. And he hugs her and just like, oh my god, I'm gonna win. You're gonna win. Yes, I'm gonna win.
I love it, dude. I love it. So,
this act is fucking fantastic, by the way.
Big E, Carmella, I don't know about putting them together, but they did a little pick-em, I guess, and of which New Day person would be with her, and the fans picked Big E. So, yeah.
Maybe they're telling you something. Big E, solo run.
Exactly. The next one, Strowman and Bliss against Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch.
Strowman and Bliss, they make porns like that.
Oh my god.
And I'd probably watch it.
Dude, the funniest part has been the drawings that people have done of Strowman and Bliss now since they've made this announcement. They did one where Strowman's standing there and Alexa has to get on a ladder to talk shit to him directly to his face. And then there was another one I saw, the cartoon was Bliss is like trying to get away as Strowman's holding her by like just the back of her pants or something, and she's just like, yeah, let me at him. So funny. Oh man, that's gonna be fun to see. I want to see them together. That should be pretty cool to me. I think.
Who are they facing?
Sami Zayn, Becky Lynch.
You see, that would be a more interesting. See, it'd be more interesting of a pairing if Sami Zayn was still a face. It would just be like two complete underdogs.
Yeah, and they're both, I mean, like into the whole like punk rock ska whatever music thing too, because that's how Becky used to always come out and shake her head and do all this stuff.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't see Braun Strowman losing.
At least not in that first round. Not a chance.
Not against Sami Zayn.
No.
Sami Zayn's gonna have to kick Alexa Bliss to win that match.
That'd be fun. They face the winner of Goldust, Alicia Fox, and Jimmy Uso and Naomi.
Oh, hey, I kind of like that pairing.
Yeah.
I don't care who wins this match.
It's probably going to be Jimmy and Naomi. That's my guess there.
I don't think you're guessing wrong.
No. And then the last one of the bottom half is Rusev and Lana paired together for the first time as competitors.
About time.
And it was supposed to be Samoa Joe and Bayley based on a fan vote, but when Samoa Joe got hurt recently, he blew out his heel from like plantar fascia or something like that. So he's going to be out.
You just get this group back.
He's going to be out for about 6 months. They said.
For plantar fasciitis?
His heel like exploded. They said. Like he's had it for.
Literally fucking exploded. Like it better have like his foot, the skin on his foot better rolled up to his fucking knee to be out for 6 months.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said his heel, I guess, just exploded. It just shattered or whatever. I don't know. But that I heard it was something having to do with plantar fascia.
This guy's going to get shit kicked.
So.
The guy headline SummerSlam, who should be world champ, is going to get shit kicked.
Yeah. Well, because of that, Samoa Joe was the one who was picked by the fans in the fan vote. Number 2 takes his place, which is Elias.
He's getting hell of a push.
Elias and Bayley. That's a weird.
Let's just say though, Elias had the best spot on Raw on Monday. All he did was sing, reintroduce The Miz, and walk away.
Nice.
And it was still the best spot on Monday. But then again, I'm gonna lie. Oh my god, I can't believe the words are gonna come out of my mouth right now. But I'm an Elias mark. Yeah.
WWE, walk with Elias.
Yes.
So.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. I'm sick. I'm sorry, Rusev, but Lana's going to cost you that match.
Yeah, probably. And then the.
She's a woman fucker, so it's not.
Jeez. Everything. Yeah, that's a consolation prize. And the final pairings, Apollo Crews and Nia Jax taking on quite possibly the fanciest looking freaking robes ever between Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair.
God damn. That's a pretty couple right there.
That's a great pairing. So, it's crazy. So, if you do notice, that's only matchup-wise is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matchups. So, by the time you get to the semis, there's going to be 3 teams, and there's going to be a second chance fan vote where one team who lost early gets a chance to come back and face off against somebody in the semis. So, yeah.
Hey, I guess Rusev should win that one because, it's every day is Rusev Day.
It depends on if your fan voting is actually a legitimate vote and not.
I would hope that they do go with that because, I mean, he is fucking over right now.
Oh my god, yeah, it's insane. I mean, with the exception of the fact that they wound up getting upset by Breezango or whatever it was the other day. Was it Breezango or was it, who was it?
I don't know. I actually haven't watched SmackDown yet.
I don't know. I know they did the same. They did almost like the same damn thing on SmackDown. Raw and SmackDown both had like upset wins in the tag team division. So I was like, wait a minute. So
what happened on Raw outside of the return of the Miz?
Return of Miz. Oh god, I gotta think about this now.
And Elias's awesome song. Dude can play guitar. That's scary.
Yeah, he can. Here, let me bring up Raw results just because.
I love the fact that Michael Cole's a mark.
Oh god, yeah, that's funny.
I like that Michael Cole has got this weird tweener thing going on right now. It's like his best commentary is when he's just like, he's a bad guy, but I like him, so I'm going to talk about good shit about him.
Alright, so let's see here. I'm bringing this up just so I can see. Oh yeah, the end of it where Miz and the Miztourage beat up on Roman Reigns is kind of awesome.
Oh, I didn't even see that because I skipped the main event because really I don't care about Jason.
Yeah, Miz came out and beat up on Roman, and they hit a triple powerbomb on him. So that was fun. Let's see what else was there. Lesnar was there.
The Miztourages too. Yeah, give them their props.
Yeah. The Miz. It's so funny that the Miz has been able to do so much with these guys, man. Like they're over again. Like for the most part.
They were over when he was gone.
Yeah.
That's the important thing. They were still over when the Miz wasn't there for 6 weeks.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. We got a Woken Matt Hardy match. He beat.
Yeah, sure. That's what that was. That was a match.
Yeah,
right?
he beat the winless Kurt Hawkins.
Congratulations, your gimmick is losing.
Yeah. They had the what's it called? The Enzo Cedric match, and Enzo got busted open, like hardcore, bleeding from his eye.
Oh man, God, you know what? I actually really enjoyed that match, but mainly because Enzo's become so fucking good.
Yeah, he honestly, it's funny. I never thought that I would enjoy Enzo's work because he was just annoying as hell with Cass. And now it's like it's becoming almost Vicky Guerrero-esque annoyance heat. Like
the heat is real.
Dude, people freaking hate him. And you know what? I haven't watched it, but I know that there's a thing on WWE Network with Corey Graves doing a Straight to the Source or whatever it is.
Yeah, he's a character the whole time.
Oh my god, dude! The way they make it seem like is it's like a total shoot, yeah. but he's in character, and I'm like, wow, okay. Could you imagine? Like they even asked him, like in one of the previews, they say, hey, what is the reasoning behind you getting kicked off the bus in Europe? And I'm like, did they really ask him that? So
yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. I'm the champ.
Yeah, so I gotta watch that back.
It's pretty good. I really think turning Enzo heel, putting him in 205, helped revitalize that and made him absolutely relevant.
Yeah. Oh, did you happen to see the backstage brawl with Strowman and Kane and Lesnar?
That was fucked up. First of all, who keeps a grappling hook?
That's what I was thinking.
I was like sitting there like, why is there a grappling hook? Who's rappelling up the side of that thing when they can't just climb up it?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Are we going mountain climbing after this? Oh, no shit, they hired ninjas. Shit, Joe! That's what happened to him! Fucking got him finally!
I forgot about that. Samoa Joe was kidnapped by ninjas, that's right. That's funny.
Oh god, why? That was so fucking stupid though. Like, they're all concerned about Brock, they just let Kane die in the
Exactly.
I just love that. Like, oh my god, Brock, are you okay? Brock's dying. Kane's laying there too underneath the trestle. Like, guys, really? Yeah, fuck it, I'll help myself.
Yeah.
Like, who thought that was a good segment?
I mean, I thought it was kind of funny, but I mean,
that's the problem. We're not supposed to think it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay? We're supposed to go, holy shit, that was awesome, instead of go, who keeps a grappling hook there?
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna toss it up there, tie a hot dog to it so the guy on the fucking scaffold gets lunch?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, yeah. So that was basically. I mean, we got the in-ring debut of the club and stuff like that in the main event too. But yeah. You mentioned Paige a little bit earlier. I mean, we all know about the kick into the back of her neck.
Actually, I didn't know about that until I heard someone say that she was done. I was like,
yeah. Well, in a WWE house show, it was like a 6-woman tag or something like that, or tag team. Yeah, she.
That happened in Nassau College. It wasn't my fault. I didn't kick her as much as I don't like her. I wasn't there.
Yeah, Sasha, I guess, went up and put 2 boots in her right in the shoulder blade area.
It's where you're supposed to kick someone.
Yeah, and she fell down hard, and they wound up calling the match and took her to the back and whatnot. And apparently now,
noticeably going numb to the point where she can't even support her own weight with them.
Yeah, well, apparently now they're possibly saying that they didn't think it was going to be terribly serious at all, but it sounds like the possibility that, I mean, she might be done for good now. Like, I mean, she has screws in her neck, apparently, from a previous surgery. So, I mean, it's just crazy to me. I don't know, man. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it sounds like she's basically done. Which sucks. I mean, if she's... I mean, she can be a personality. She can be the mouthpiece for the other girls in this club that they have their faction or whatever, but I mean, it's almost like the same thing like with Daniel Bryan. It's like, do you really want to be that close to the action and never actually like get to be a part of it again?
I know, I'd want to walk away.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I feel bad. And another thing that came out, which I thought had kind of already happened, was Mark Henry. All of a sudden this week, I hear Mark Henry retirement update. And I'm like, wait, I thought he was retired already. And now all of a sudden in like the last 24 hours, everybody is like all over, Mark Henry's retiring. What? So
I just thought he was taking his extended breaks like he normally does.
Yeah. So maybe he is officially done and he just made it official. They're gonna give him Legends contract.
Made it official?
I guess. No, WWE didn't even announce it. I'm seeing it on like every other sports website out there. So
oh, maybe he's gonna come out in a salmon-colored suit again.
Exactly. He's
still one of the best fucking promos.
Oh my! One of the.
It was 15 minutes of Mark Henry blubbering, and it's like, nah, man, nah, not man, young, and all that. a sudden turns on John fucking Cena.
Yeah, that was freaking great, man.
I still got plenty left in the tank.
One of the best swerves I think I've ever seen.
Oh my god, because you're sitting going, man, I may not have been a big Mark Henry fan, but he's going out like a champ. This is great. Because you sit there and go, oh wait, this ain't gonna really happen because Cena's still there, but after a while you forget Cena's there.
Yeah.
Because of the way he's going.
That's what I do.
Yeah. I don't always do what I do, but when I do, that's what I do.
Oh man.
I officially became a Mark Henry fan back in 2006 when Mick Foley was announcing for SmackDown. And he kept talking about how Mark Henry doesn't even know how strong he is.
I wouldn't doubt that.
That's how dangerous of a man Mark Henry is that he's so strong he doesn't know how strong he is. And he kept building up what Mark Henry could be. And I was just like, damn, Mick, you fucking sold me. I'm a Mark Henry fan. I've been a Mark for the last 12 years.
Yeah, see, now with Mark Henry, though, it's funny, because most of the time, what's your gut reaction when you hear Mark Henry? It's the first thing you think of.
Somebody gonna get the head split. Somebody gonna get the wig split.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Beat him up.
Nice. So
I had that song on my phone.
That's funny. Hey, no, I don't care. It's a good song, man. It sets the tone for his character when it comes to the Hall of Pain and all that kind of stuff, man.
Hell yeah! First of all, when you hear that shit, you know it's him.
Yeah, that's.
It's just like that opening hits. You're like, oh shit! Here comes the world's strongest man.
Yeah, that's. It's almost like to a point where, like, I mean, when you heard the first note of Brock Lesnar's music, I mean, you knew, your first thought was, oh shit, here comes the pain. Like, that was it.
Man, I really wish someone else had that music.
Yeah, but I mean,
I hate Brock, but I love that song.
Yeah, well, with Mark Henry though, I mean, a lot of the stuff, I mean, I hate to say it because a lot of times for me, like, I think of Mark Henry and I think of some more of the goofy stuff, and it's kind of, I feel bad for thinking that because, I mean, he did have a really long and varied career.
Remember, he spent a lot of time injured early on.
He did,
so
yeah.
It was very hard to get into him. And then they did the whole sexual chocolate thing, and that tarnished him for a long, long time. He was a joke until probably Teddy Long got his hands on him and started managing him.
Yeah, individually, singles career. Yeah, because even the Nation of Domination in the very beginning, I mean,
even then, it's just like Mark Henry was kind of, there was The Rock, it was Farouk.
And
even D-Lo was better than
yeah, that's what I was going to say. D-Lo, he was kind of...
what was it, Kama Mustafa?
Yeah.
It's a supreme... Who went through a shitload of gimmicks before he landed The Godfather?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, people don't realize that he was Papa Shango.
Yep.
And then he became Kama Mustafa, the supreme fighting machine, a poor man's mixed martial artist in a red leotard. And then he became Kama Mustafa, part of the Nation of Domination. Then he became the Godfather. And then he became my favorite iteration of him, the Good Father.
Right to censor.
Yeah, right. God, they were the best. Oh my God. You took 4 people who probably shouldn't be able to get over and get them over in the fucking gimmick perfect for that era.
Exactly, yeah, because it was the late 90s, the Attitude Era, yeah. And especially the fact that you had 2 guys of that group who were vulgar gimmicks. Mm-hmm. And they turned...
Being a pimp, the other being a porn star.
I love it, dude.
I love how they were reformed, and they're wrestling in white shirts and black slacks, and JR always making fun of Stevie Richards wrestling in white socks.
Dude, they looked like they were like the Puritans or some shit. Like,
they were Mormons. They were wrestling Mormons.
They were Mormons on mission, yes.
It was great, though. Annoying music that came out to be, oh God, it's the right to censor. But me, I was a huge Stevie Richards mark, so I couldn't not like them.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that was a great gimmick at the time, and it's one of those things where that time in wrestling was it was literally all about the sexual, innuendo, and sometimes just straight up, hey, we're gonna throw it all out there. I mean, hell, we did see it a lot with the women's division at the time, and plus, the overt DX suck it crotch chops and all that shit.
It was very counterculture to what wrestling was developing into at the time. So it worked because they were instant heels because they're the too good. You know, they're the goody two-shoes. They're the guys, oh, God, you're too nice. I don't like you. Stop being so fucking nice.
It was, if you thought at the time during... If
you think about it, that's how Bo Dallas got over as a heel.
Yeah, well, even if you go to the feud between Jeff Hardy and CM Punk, the guy who preached not drinking alcohol and not doing drugs was the heel because he was so much in your face about it. I mean, that's...
Well, it's gonna be a douche nozzle.
Yeah.
You're gonna get punched in the face for it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's always funny how that works when it comes down to it. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Sandman, we're beloved.
They're alcoholics.
Basically, yeah. So, oh, man. Some fun gimmicks, man. Fun gimmicks back then.
I agree.
But, yeah, Mark Henry, though, man. I hate to say that, like, I remember all the stupid shit with Mae Young and the hand, and even when they made fun of it later on, where there was a full-size man in a giant hand costume, like, at least they have fun with it, and he can kind of just be like, whatever. I don't know.
I hope that Mark Henry at least is at the 25th anniversary of Raw and gets at least inducts one more person to the Hall of Fame before he goes.
Yeah, and that's coming up here. That's a week from Monday. That's on the 22nd, coming up right before the Rumble.
Tickets to go to the Grand Ballroom version of it when they're at the Manhattan Center, not the Barclays Center. I would love to have gone to that.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
I've been to a lot of shows at the Grand Ballroom, but they've all been for ROH. Not that I've not enjoyed that. I've seen a lot of it. I've seen Eddie Edwards win the ROH World Heavyweight Championship there. That was one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen in my life when it came to pro wrestling. Like, literally, everyone's losing their shit. I'm sitting in the front row just, finally.
Yeah, so apparently, like, right now, it sounds like I'm trying to find the list of people who are scheduled to be there. So Stone Cold Steve Austin is supposed to be there for sure, from what I hear. The Undertaker, John Cena is supposed to make an appearance. Also, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, the Dudley Boys, the Outsiders, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, the New Age Outlaws, JBL and Ron Simmons, $1 Million Man Teddy DiBiase, Brother Love.
I love you.
Yeah, the Boogeyman, Teddy Long.
So are they going to have any room for actual wrestling on the program?
I don't know. The former head of talent relations, John Laurinaitis. Sergeant Slaughter.
You know what? I won't lie. I miss Johnny Ace.
Johnny Ace, yep. Dynamic dude. Sergeant Slaughter, the Bella Twins, and the broadcast team of Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler. So.
It's not the same without Gorilla and Bobby.
I know, man. Even when you go back to the beginning, because right at the very beginning, Raw was Macho Man, it was Vince McMahon, and it was Rob Bartlett. And you're like, what? Who?
I was about to say.
I don't know who the hell that guy was, but Bobby the Brain Heenan was on the outside trying to get in different disguises, and Sean Mooney kept catching him.
Sean Mooney, I miss him.
I think it was Sean Mooney or Todd Pettengill. It was one of the two. I thought it was Sean Mooney.
I think it was Todd Pettengill.
Maybe it was, or maybe it was even Mean Gene. I gotta look now.
Maybe it's all of them.
I don't know. Let me see.
It's the same person at some point.
I'm looking. Bobby Heenan sneaking in. Sean Mooney. Yeah, I see Sean Mooney on some of them. So, yeah, he dressed up like a traditional Jewish man with the big old beard and the hat and the curls. He dressed up like a woman.
He didn't pull that off.
Yeah, yeah. And then afterwards, when he eventually gets to be on the crew, and then Gorilla fires him and literally throws him out, and his whole suitcase freaking opens up, and Vince McMahon's like, "Oh no, this is a shirt and a sock." He's like, "Oh my god!" Vince selling it like that dude was hilarious. Like Bobby the Brain Heenan riding off into the sunset, but he's all.
Well, I think Bobby was planning on retiring at that point.
Yeah.
But then, WCW said, here's a shitload of money, and here's an easy,
schedule.
Yeah. There was no animosity, obviously.
Yeah, no, Bobby Heenan's awesome, man. Yeah, did you hear? Okay, I don't know if you heard about this rumor. I'm going to bring the article up here again. There's a rumor going around that WWE, I guess, let me start that over. That Fox is interested in buying WWE's broadcasting rights and possibly making a bid to buy the entire company.
That's a lot of money.
Holy hell.
Fox?
Fox, yes.
So the company that just sold all their movies
to Disney.
Studios to Disney and just has a news organization and a couple of television stations now wants to buy out Vince McMahon and company?
They're looking at it, and from what I see here, Fox Sports possibly getting the rights to it, because, I mean, who knows what's going on with USA.
That's the story, okay. Getting the rights from, USA Network.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but, I mean, how can you buy out the company when it's like open market like that? You'd have to buy a majority of the shares.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I mean, again, anytime some of this crap comes out, Meltzer's name's attached to it somewhere down the line. But he's reporting that aside from the trying to get the rights for the broadcasting away from NBC, USA, Universal, whatever the hell you want to call it, they are in discussion of possibly buying it. So it would basically kind of be like how when Viacom bought Bellator so they can get the rights to do all that stuff and things like that. But I was just like, wow. But again, yeah, it's a publicly traded company. So there's a certain amount of shares, plus the McMahon family, has the rights to the majority stake. So I don't know, man. And then, on top of that too, one of the things that we've seen recently, I don't know if you saw, Vince McMahon launched a little side company called Alpha Entertainment. I don't know if you heard about that. It was just a little subtle thing under the radar, and he started trademarking certain things under Alpha Entertainment instead of WWE.
Really?
Yeah, one of which he re-trademarked the XFL.
Yeah, I've heard that part of the rumor. So I didn't know that he had a whole new company, though.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what this company, Alpha Entertainment, is doing, but it's like another corporate entity.
Maybe it's just to hold on to some of his side projects, like, to separate them from the wrestling. So, you take like SmackDown Records and put that there. You take
WWE
Fitness League or whatever that shit was.
Yeah.
Separate, the wrestling from everything else.
Yeah. So one of the things too that is brought up in one of these articles here is the fact that Fox does own the broadcasting rights for the UFC. So if that thing does wind up falling through, because they're really, I mean, that's coming up here soon enough too with their discussions. If that falls through, it likely they might go after WWE. But if it doesn't, I mean, I wouldn't suggest. I wouldn't suggest they go for that. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot, man. Considering the fact that, like, the rights, some of these things are saying that it's what is it? The Fox UFC deal is a $200 million. So I think that's the way I'm reading this. $200 million per deal with Fox, which is what? Let's see. The UFC is trying to get possibly for their next contract 400 to 450 million. So I don't know, but so if
it looks like the stock for WWE right now is $32.18 a share.
Yeah, it's gotten up there.
That's pretty high considering it was like 13 2 years ago.
Yeah, it has its moments where it skyrockets when the business is really good, and then it goes really bad.
I will say this though, for the last 3 months, it stayed consistently above 32.
Yeah, that's awesome for them.
That's interesting.
So, yeah, who knows how things are going to go here in the near future? But yeah, I thought that was an interesting thing that all of a sudden somebody that pointed that out to me, and I'm like, wait, I had to go look that up for myself, and I was like, oh wow, interesting. They're talking about buying the rights, and then wait, buying the company outright? What? Because for me, that would be probably one of the worst things that could happen if somebody tried to buy the company outright, because Vince has always had a vision, and granted, sometimes we don't like the vision, but there's always a goal in mind. And he has a love of the business, the love of the wrestling industry. Whereas if Fox goes and decides to buy it, then it becomes more of a corporate thing. You may have people involved that are still wrestling people, but then it becomes the possibility of, okay, Ted Turner WCW again.
Well, what if we throw it like this? What if it's run like Lucha Underground, where it's no longer catered to children anymore, and it's put on at like 10 o'clock at night, and it's catered to, an adult market, and try to bring that audience back in?
I mean, I could see them maybe trying.
To be honest, wrestling is still a money-making opportunity.
It is.
I think New Japan and ROH proves that. The abundance of indie companies shows that people can make money on the independents. A site like Pro Wrestling Tees, which has a shitload of shirts on it, which I might ask you to help me buy a few soon.
Nice.
Just saying.
Okay.
Gets you, just like, those are the things that make you go, like, some of these guys, like Cody left WWE, he's making more money. AJ left TNA, he was making $500,000 working the indies and Japan. Okay? Granted, he's making more now in the WWE, but it's also a harder schedule, more frequent working, it's different. It's a different beast. Right?
Yep.
So, in this modern market, there is a place for people to make money in pro wrestling. So, what if they decide, and these are from, like, the adult crowds I'm talking about, like, the people that are going to these New Japan shows, 99% of them are 18 and over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? You heard, watching Wrestle Kingdom 12, a plethora of English chants.
Oh, yeah.
From the obviously American crowd that went there.
Yep, one of my buddies was there. One of my friends from
American and European. I don't want to leave anybody before these people. But that's what I'm talking about. That's how big pro wrestling is. And next year we should go to Wrestle Kingdom. I'm just saying.
Dude, I would love to be able to do that.
I really think we should just fucking do that.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, dude. One of my buddies was able to go, and he spent 2 weeks out there. He went a little bit before, went to the show, and did more looking around and stuff out there. I'm like, God, man, you lucky bastard. You lucky bastard.
It's not like you can't do that yourself.
I know. Again, it always comes down to money.
Yeah, I know. So let's start saving.
Sounds good to me. Sounds like a plan.
There we go.
So,
our goal next year, Wrestle Kingdom 13.
all right, we'll start planning a little bit now. We'll see how it goes in the next few months and all that kind of shit.
Start working on getting a passport now.
Yeah, that definitely, I need that. So, shoot, man. Yeah, because I get it. The wrestling industry is great. It's doing a lot better than it has been overall as a whole, like you said, indie and WWE. I guess I'm just worried that if a corporation were to take over WWE, the number one, would it water down the product? Would they have to do something completely separate entity to make it? Would NXT become that more adult-driven product? Would they still have certain things that were more geared towards kids? Would we get everybody coming down to the ring wearing Jimmy Johns and whatever on their stuff like Brock Lesnar does because they want to make more money off of advertising?
I think that should be a personal, but this should be a wrestler's personal choice.
Yeah, because if they get sponsored or something, that makes...
Like Balor used to be the sponsor for Armani Exchange.
Really?
Yeah, when he was Prince Devitt.
I don't remember that. Wow. Huh. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm torn. I kind of want to. Ultimately, for me, I would love to see the McMahon stay in charge and just hand the damn baton off to the next gen, Vince, already. Come on, just let Trips and Steph and Shane take it over, and then
we don't know if that's going to really lead to anything happening. Everyone keeps thinking that once Triple H gets in control of WWE, Raw, and SmackDown, it's going to be a completely different beast. Not realizing that Trips is still going to have to answer to the same fucking people that Vince answers to.
Oh, yeah, no, same board of directors and all that kind of stuff, and I get it. But for me, I've always I've never envisioned Vince or anybody selling that company. I always just figured it'd be handed down from one generation to the next and just keep going.
Now that I can understand.
So, yeah, that was always my thought process, and... I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. And then even we had the tapings for Impact just this past week too, and I hate the fact that they tape so many ahead of time because everybody is.
God, it's like 3 years worth of tapings. It's hard to fucking decipher what happened.
But yeah, everybody keeps posting shit up, and it's like, man, guys, I wish people would just shut their damn mouth.
I'm sorry, I know we don't like to do spoilers normally, but that's a PW thing. This is Gorilla Blood. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. If they're going to be that just out there with the spoilers, then fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, for me, I'm one of those people where I like to know, I like to be surprised by things.
Yeah, well, too late.
Yeah, if you have the internet and people are taping things, people freaking spoil it all the goddamn time. It bugs me, but shit, I guess it happens. So we see...
You don't have much choice going on with this one, but I will say only limited things. 1, A-Double's back.
Yes.
2, Tyrus is back.
Well, one of the things I saw today was Feast or Fired is back.
3, should I not forgot because you asshole?
I'm sorry.
The fucking god, Jimmy Jacobs. Wow. Okay. I am looking at the results right now. I really hate the name Johnny Impact.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's not a man. He's a machine.
Yep. Cage makes his debut. Like I said, Feast or Fired happens, and I know who gets fired. It's upsetting.
I didn't even read that.
Yeah. They literally just, that one I guess was just, I just saw that one today, maybe a couple hours ago. And let's just say WWE might be in for some trouble.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I haven't wanted a guy to get hired so bad since Bobby Roode.
Yeah. And on top of that, I mean, we just saw Storm had his last match, so he's officially gone from Impact.
Yeah, I saw that actually. The only thing I liked about that was the fact that they actually held on to King Mo.
Yeah, King Mo makes an appearance. I was like, wait, what?
Seriously, like, where the fuck has he been? You don't hear enough about him. And, like, this guy trained to be a wrestler, and then Bellator pulled some sort of bullshit, and then it's like, come on.
Yeah, he's still an MMA fighter, but on top of the other stuff there about WWE signees, apparently on this pad, just again last night, couple of names kind of said their pseudo goodbyes to the indie crowds. That being Ricochet and War Machine.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing those guys in the E. So,
I would love to see War Machine just debut on the main roster.
Yeah, dude, just have them go out there. Have them be the team that beats the Bludgeon Brothers.
Honestly, I would throw them against the Bar.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I would love to see, I'd prefer to see them on Raw, to be honest. I think SmackDown, although, like, the Usos, War Machine, the Bludgeon Brothers, oh, God.
Tag team wrestling is back, baby.
It goes through its ups and downs, but thankfully this year has been a pretty big up, at least on the SmackDown side. But they have the Ascension and Epico and Primo. Not that you'd notice those two. And Breezango. How can you say that it's on the up? Because it's being supported literally by the Usos.
Did you see?
Usos are carrying the division on their shoulders right now.
Did you see the flip flop from one of the live shows the other night?
No, I did not.
Okay, there's a video going around right now where the Ascension and Breezango did each other's entrances.
Oh, I actually saw them dressed up as each other.
Yeah, they actually went and did, like, they did each other's entrances. I was like, oh my god, really?
I saw them dressed up as each other, actually.
It looks hilarious.
WWE Instagram.
Yeah, it looks hilarious.
I'll be honest, the Ascension made a better Breezango than Breezango made a better Ascension.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That was hilarious.
Man, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the Rumble.
Against the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sitting there thinking off the top of my head, I'm like, okay, what matches are we have set up for NXT? And normally I'm more excited for NXT, the takeover, and I'm thinking, okay, it's Gargano and Almas for the title. Takeover. Let me see. Takeover. Where are we going? We're in Philly. I'm like trying to type it in so I can get the actual card right now. I haven't really been paying that much attention when it comes down to which are the matches officially like in my head to say, okay, can I get really excited over it?
Gargano and Almas easily.
Yeah, I mean, you got Black and...
Because I've already seen what those two motherfuckers can do in the ring.
Yeah. You got Black and Cole in an Extreme Rules match.
That's pointless, but I think that's just a reason to get Velveteen Dream out there to save his ass.
Possibly. It looks like the women's title is going to be defended, Ember Moon against Shayna Baszler, possibly. Which...
Why?
Yeah, I think that's way too soon. Apparently this has been upgraded to a steel cage match for the tag team titles between Undisputed Era and Authors of Pain.
Oh, that's I was gonna say that's gonna be fun, but then just realized you already had a fucking War Games match.
Yeah, and then
How to top that?
and then Lars Sullivan versus Killian Dane. So
I'm sorry. I just it's King Kong and Godzilla.
I'm sitting there going, that's some beef on beef.
That's some beef on beef violence right there.
So,
that's why I'm giggling so much right now, because I really want to see this match.
That's funny. Oh man, yeah. I mean, again,
I'm not even faking. This is really how I feel.
he's in a woken Matt Hardy mood right now.
I can't wait for this match.
That match is probably going to be all of like 7 minutes.
Okay, I don't care, man. It's going to be 7 minutes of pure brutality, and I'm looking forward to that. Actually, no. Honestly, I think they're going to give him some time because Dane can work. And I think they give he at least got 10 minutes with Ono, didn't he?
Maybe, I don't remember.
Shit, what takeover was that?
See, now that I'm looking at it again, because again, I couldn't remember which matches were officially set. The main one,
oh shit, it was only 5 minutes and 11 seconds.
The Ember Moon Baszler match, I'm not looking forward to. Even Undisputed against the Authors of Pain, I'm not really like clamoring for that match. Cole and Black is going to be good, but yeah, I mean, are they going to, I mean, with it being Extreme Rules, is it going to be more on gimmicks than actual wrestling? I don't know. Again, this is the first one where I'm like, I've been more excited for the Rumble, all the hype with the Rumble, than I have for this one. It's kind of weird. It's a little different.
So, yeah, considering the card that they have, it's not. Yeah.
I mean, obvious names missing off of this one. I mean, Galloway's hurt. I mean, we have no. I mean, the women's division literally went from Asuka and everybody else, so now it's Ember Moon's going to be facing Shayna Baszler. Like, I don't know. That's weird to me.
I'm going to look up NXT roster. And let's see if there's a better competition for her.
I mean, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Nikki Cross.
I mean, they're kind of, I don't know, they've kind of moved on from that.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing, the Black Cole match has the built-in possible Velveteen Dream thing. Even Velveteen Dream got in on a promo with Gargano during the week, too.
Yeah, well, that's the first time we've seen him in a while.
Yeah, because he took Velveteen's spot in the tournament.
Because of a slight injury.
Yeah.
It sucks so much, but still. Alright, let's see. Of the potential competition for her, for Ember Moon, it's Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Well, she's great, but she's not ready.
No.
Billie Kay. Kairi Sane, which needs time, too, to build up. Lacey Evans. Nikki Cross. Peyton Royce. Baszler. Conti. And Bourne.
Yeah, there's not much now. All of a sudden, it's just, I mean, unless you go with...
They took 5 superstars away.
Yeah.
Like, literally, 5 of the women that were still developing are gone. You know, and they haven't really pushed anyone else since. And we know Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are not going to stay there that much longer.
No, you'd think that they would.
There's got to be a few. I mean, are they waiting for Candice LeRae to come in to be like the head female?
Well, they just, that was another name that they officially named her as signed this week as well.
You know, I mean, there's still a lot that needs to be done. They have the women. It's just, putting them out there and letting them wrestle.
Did you see the match this week with Baszler and Dakota Kai?
I did, and that fucking stomp on the arm was insane.
Yeah, that was I gotta say, that was pretty well done to make it look like a serious injury.
Oh, God, it was amazing.
But again, I don't know. With Baszler, I just don't know. I know I said my concerns last week about her looking still too much like an MMA fighter and not necessarily...
That doesn't bother me. It's just that you don't push her that fast. You don't.
No. I'm just...
She's not ready for that.
And,
I mean, there's also, she beat the shit out of one of their future stars, in my opinion, Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
There's also Abby Laith, who we haven't seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Rhea Ripley and Sage Beckett.
Yeah.
Who should be on the main program right now. Especially Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, again, there's a lot of names that we haven't seen since the tournament, and that is a problem to me because having oh my God.
I want Mercedes Martinez.
Yeah, or Tony Storm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's just a lot of names that should be there that are already more talented than I guess when it comes to...
I've seen Piper Niven come in and win the title right away.
Yeah.
I'm a mark for her.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Shit happens. I mean, even Zelina Vega can wrestle. I know they put her in the thing to be Almas' manager, but she can wrestle. She's not...
Yeah, I know. We've all seen... What was she?
She was Rosita in Impact with Sarita, Sarah Stock, who is a trainer now at the Performance Center. So...
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, like I said, I'm not going to say the card doesn't look good, because it does. It does look like a good card. I just, with the hype of...
Lackluster compared to other takeovers?
And the fact that the Rumble now, they've been hyping the Rumble with the Women's Rumble now, and shoot, man, yeah, it's... I'm looking forward to the Women's Rumble, dude. I want to see how they're going to book this thing.
Yeah, who the fuck are they going to put in it?
Yeah, I mean, they have all the women there. You know what's funny? I mean, the idea of the different names coming back is just awesome. Because there's so many names out there that can still probably go, even for just a little bit. Could you imagine if out of nowhere here Medusa comes out just for a one-off?
You know what'd be interesting? Aja Khan. Fuck that. Let's bring in someone really different.
Oh, God, yeah.
Let's bring in a legend for one show, you know?
Shoot, Bull Nakano can still wrestle, dude.
Does she?
I bet you she can still wrestle.
She's very thin, though.
She looks, oh my God.
She plays golf professionally.
She does?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
She's 50, too.
God damn.
As in also, not 52.
Yeah. Looking at Bull Nakano.
She debuted in 83, man. I had no fucking clue.
Dude, that's funny.
Yeah, man, she was very good, though. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is everything. Even with the guys Rumble, there's so many possibilities. But with the guys, you basically have maybe, I don't know, not even 10 guys who legitimately could win. Okay?
Yeah, well, you need filler in these matches always.
I get it.
It is. Question. James Storm.
Yeah.
Does he have a 90-day no-complete clause, or did his contract just expire and he's good to go?
I'm not sure. I know the taping that he was on was early in December. So if he does have a 90-day no-compete, it's not up. But if he doesn't, I think he's golden to show up. So, but yeah.
Because I can tell you this right now, it would be very entertaining to see Bobby Roode getting his ass kicked in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, I don't care what the music is, you just hear, sorry about your damn luck.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in, cleans house, looks like beer money's getting back together, and then super kicked in the face.
That'd be funny. That'd be awesome. That, and you know what? I would love to see, even if they're not officially in the match, have it be where in the middle of the Rumble, legitimately, there's no clock, no counter or nothing. It's just somebody just came out, and about 20 seconds afterwards, the lights go off again. Like, the lights just go off, and everybody's thinking, like, what the hell's going on? And you just hear, dee-da-doot, dee-da-da-doot, and Sanity just hits the ring and just destroys everybody. Or singles out somebody in particular. And
it'd be really interesting if the person that's actually for Sanity is Eric Young, but the whole group gets into the ring.
yeah. Dude, I want.
They don't need to be down there anymore. I think they're ready.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Even to a point, on just this last episode, they jumped Sanity backstage. The Undisputed Era jumped Sanity backstage, and they're cutting a promo saying, "Oh, where are they? Where?" And here comes Nikki Cross, and she's being held back by the referees, and the crowd are just like chanting for Nikki Cross, going berserk. It's awesome.
I just want to point out that it's two referees holding her back.
Okay.
Two male referees having to hold her back, and they're not doing a very good job of it either.
No, yeah, no, she's awesome, dude. She honestly, I think she going up to the main roster is set. I think she would fit in just fine up there. But again, you put the whole group of Sanity up there, it brings a different dynamic because now, especially in the women's division, if you have Killian Dane ringside for Nikki Cross's matches, that's another X factor out there for her to win matches because the woman
all of Sanity out there.
Hell yeah, I mean you put anybody out there, all of them or one of them or whatever. Then they have to worry about okay, like Eric Young or Killian Dane. Hey, I'm just gonna grab somebody's leg. Like how the women do in the guys' matches. Okay, cool. What the hell? This, that, and the other thing. Just little things like that. The changes the psychology of the match a little bit. Having to worry about somebody on the outside. Something you don't see in women's wrestling matches very often.
So, now begs the question. What roster?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Look at it this way. We have faction warfare going on Raw right now.
Yeah.
We have the Balor Club. We have the Shield Light.
Yeah, the Champions Club, or whatever the hell Jordan wanted to call it.
My God, can he be more heated right now?
Oh no, dude! You know what's gonna happen in the Rumble? He and Roman is basically Maven and Taker. I want that to happen so bad.
Oh God, that'll be hilarious.
That's the reason why Roman Reigns doesn't get any further in the Rumbles because Jordan freaking knocks him out.
You know what'd be even funnier if he does it accidentally.
Oh gosh.
If he's someone drop kicks him and he bumps into Roman and Roman goes out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And we also have the Miztourage.
Yeah.
Which be counted as a faction as well.
That's true.
We have 3 trios on Raw. Do we need to add a 4th one?
Well, because you know what? If you put them on SmackDown, then they feud with the New Day and the Usos.
And the Bludgeon Brothers, possibly.
Yeah.
And they destroyed Breezango.
And you already were saying to put in the War Machine if they do go up directly on a Raw.
Yeah.
So that's one you don't have to worry about. But yeah, I mean, shit. I'd lean more to SmackDown then if that's the case.
Plus, there is a built-in history between Eric Young and Bobby Roode.
Well, AJ Styles as well, and so I mean, you could throw that in there too. Plus, I mean, Could you imagine them trying? Honestly, can you imagine them trying to recruit Baron Corbin? And Baron Corbin being a dick and Sanity having to be the babyface in that in that feud.
What if they finally actually recruit Ty Dillinger?
Oh, I forgot about that. That's funny, yeah, because Dillinger's basically kind of been hanging by a thread there for a while.
Poor bastard.
Yeah.
That's just shit booking.
I mean, you got Mojo being on his own over there with Ryder.
Look, I like Zack Ryder, but I think it's time for him to go.
Yeah, well, even to the other faction that's slightly growing over there is Titus Worldwide too. So you got at least a tag team because are they on Raw or SmackDown? SmackDown. They're on Raw. Okay, I can never get shit straight sometimes.
That's not even a tag team. That's Titus wrestling whenever he feels like taking his shirt off.
Yeah. Shoot, I'm
a smile at everything Cruz and Jesus Christ, Dana Brooke looks good.
I was about to say, dude, Dana Brooke looks even better looking like a secretary, dude.
Holy fuck.
She
can't act for shit, but god damn is she gorgeous.
She's hot, dude. Yeah, she's hot. So, oh man, yeah, no, it's gonna be fun to see.
I wish she could wrestle better, but damn, man, I still want her to succeed. After the whole thing we saw at Proving Ground, I want her to succeed.
Yeah, that is for sure.
But then again, after what happened with what's his name, Mike Bennett, I want him to succeed.
Yeah, Mike Bennett, man, that guy.
Look, I don't like him as a wrestler. I really don't. I don't hate him as a person, though. Never did.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm glad he's getting over his prescription medication, whatever, illness, addiction. I'm just hoping that it works out okay. But yeah, I mean,
honestly, that's why I think they should send him down to NXT and actually get him some, real wrestling experience. I mean, yeah, he's wrestled a lot of great guys in the indies, but, there's only so much you can figure out if you don't have the right push in the right direction to get better. I think if he actually went down there and had people who want to push him and train him the right way, he could actually grow to be a good wrestler. He's got the character. You can't deny that. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah, he's a total asshole. He's a douche. No doubt.
But it plays off very well for what he does. I've been saying that for a long fucking time now. Him and Maria work well together as characters. He worked fine in the team of the Kingdom with Taven, man. So there's a lot of potential there to be good.
Yeah.
Just, you gotta find the right way to channel it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Again, hopefully they get some shit figured out because there's a lot of bodies. They have a lot of bodies on the roster, on the main roster, that basically do house shows.
Hey man, it's a living.
I know it's a living, but it's one of those things where I'd rather see other people getting a chance, and I don't know.
Well, who would you rather get a chance than? So I like Epico and Creedwell, but even I'm at the point where we just.
Well, I think they should be gone. I think they are gone, but maybe not. Maybe they're just doing house shows still. I mean,
they're still doing house shows because I saw them do the Lumberjacks recently.
Freaking Ryder should be gone. Personally, I think I don't think he's ever gonna be to where he was before. I think R-Truth is one of those guys who he's a veteran now. He can probably still impart a lot of knowledge, and maybe that's something that they can turn into a road agent thing or a performance center trainer. Same with Goldie. I mean, as much as I think Goldust has still has a lot of talent.
Oh my God, the man can still go better than I think he did 10 years ago.
I don't know. It's one of those things. When people...
We still didn't see him, though.
No, I don't think so. He's not an essential part. He's not something that people are clamoring for. I mean, when people start making graphics that say then, now, forever and put him with Booker T, R-Truth, and now Cedric Alexander, I think it's to a point now where Goldust, I mean... For what it's worth at the very beginning of his run as Goldust, changed everything, dude, about the industry and what the boundaries could be. He was the reason why the Attitude Era, like he was the first test of the Attitude Era of would this work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and it was, I mean, really out there, and then that's, I mean, kudos to him for pulling it off. I mean, because that could have gone sour real fast, and we're starting to see a version of that gimmick slightly come back in the Velveteen Dream a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So, but do I need to see him on TV every week? No, I don't. I mean, that's the same thing. Like, how many times have we said, like, Big Show was one of those guys, like, okay, I don't care anymore. Like, I love him. God love him for getting in better shape and losing all that weight, man. But to me, he's not an attraction anymore. He seems like a hell of a nice guy, and he's done wonders for our industry. Same with Mark Henry. It's not high on my priority list to see those guys anymore.
You know, for a company that has 5 hours of wrestling to fill every week, they don't fill a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And again, Kane, I know, is going to be gone soon enough, and they're doing this thing for the Rumble. But, I mean, even Kane, for the longest time, I've been saying, I don't care to see Kane anymore.
I think Kane's a fantastic guy, and it was fun to draw him a few days ago.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really cool, dude.
You know, but, I mean, like, seriously, dude.
I hope he wins his mayor race, dude. He seems like he's got a pretty good head on his shoulders when it comes to politics too. So
he's a very intelligent man. I don't know if I agree with what he says a lot of the times, but that's neither here nor there.
It's total opposite from his character, man. Like everybody, I mean, it's so funny. He looks so menacing as his character when he snarls and looks at you all crazy, but then you see him in a suit and talking to people, and I'm like, oh my god, he seems like he's actually a decent person.
Mm-hmm.
But oh man, yeah, I mean, and then you got guys in NXT that could be coming up. I mean, you got guys out there on the indies who I think deserve a chance. And the one thing I hate hearing all the time is, hey, WWE should re-sign this guy. And it's like, okay, this guy is in his late 30s, early 40s, or whatever. And I'm like, really? Like, I don't know about that. Like, I just...
Yeah, but we can't say much because we're like, oh my god, they signed Red Dragon and Bobby Fish is nearly
40. I know, but they didn't get a chance at first, though. And again, indie guys, I don't know. I still have a special place in my heart for guys who are indie guys that get their shot, and even if it, like I said, with Bobby Roode's 40. He's right there. I mean, but he's never gotten his chance to be in the spotlight. Same with AJ. There's a big difference between bringing back Mysterio or Del Rio. It's like, no.
I don't think anyone really wants Del Rio back.
I mean, I heard a rumor that Impact was looking at Mysterio, and I was just like, I didn't want him in WWE. I don't want him in
Impact.
Because he hasn't been there, but I think
that also brings some name recognition to the company if you have someone like that.
Yeah, that is true.
I think Rey Mysterio is still a draw overall. I just don't think he's going to be a draw in the WWE when you got guys like AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, John Cena, Roman Reigns, as much as I hate to admit it.
He is. You can't. He is a draw. It's one of those things where, as much as I don't want to say it, he is a draw. He does make them money. People boo him, people cheer him. The women freaking love him. So, yeah.
Builds my self-confidence up very well.
Yeah, boo that guy. He's better looking than me. That's how.
Yes, exactly.
That's how I think about it. Screw you. Screw you and your stupid I'm a little teapot commercial. Roman Reigns. Dude, they play that commercial so much out here. It's insane. I probably see that.
What, him being a good father?
I know, it is. I know. It's an annoying commercial of seeing him singing I'm a little teapot. He's got 2 more kids now. I think his wife had twins or something. So,
Mazel tov!
yeah, I think he's got like 3 kids now. So good on him for being a good dad. But I'm sick of seeing that damn.
Being an absentee father.
Yeah, I'm sick of seeing that damn commercial, for Christ's sake. But oh man, ugh. But yeah, no, the way I don't know, the way things are going, I was super excited when I heard WWE was going to sign Lio Rush, and then all the bullshit with his last indie show, the no selling a table spot, and then the Asuka Emma thing, and now he's basically being like jobbed out. Like, damn, okay. I mean,
well, you know what? This is a good test for him. If he can survive this, then maybe they'll push it.
yeah. Yeah.
They'll see if he'll pay his dues.
Yeah, I'm hoping everything will work out, because the kid's a freaking talent. That's for damn sure. He's just small. And my fear would be that he would get lost in the 205 shuffle, if that's the case. Then it does sound like Neville's still kind of stuck and probably isn't going to come back now. So,
why not? What'd he do?
Well, he hasn't been on TV in a while, and he's basically been sitting out his contract at home, and doesn't sound like anything is coming of the situation here. So it's like Neville should be on just Raw, not 205. He doesn't need that anymore. He helped build the brand. Enzo's there now. Let Enzo do it. Put Neville back on just the regular Raw. Go for, an Intercontinental title, U.S. title, whatever, that picture. That makes the most sense, at least for now, with him. At least for me, anyway. You don't think he would be okay in that mid card?
I think he'd be fine, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. WWE is just, with the smaller guys. Still, it seems like sometimes they just don't know what to do with them. Because in all honesty, Cedric is probably now just creeping over that 205 mark, but they still keep him there anyway. But he's one of those guys who you can take him out of the cruiserweight division, he'd be fine.
Well, I agree.
So, I don't know. I would love to see him get a chance at an IC title or a US title as well. But it's I think he'll get the cruiserweight belt soon enough with all this stuff with Enzo. I think maybe at the Rumble, maybe he'll win it.
I gotta say, I liked how Enzo played that off. I don't know if he really hurt his leg or not, but he was about ready to get back into the ring, and he still played it off like he's in character. He's like, you know what, I'm staying out here.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't. You don't need to. Like, yeah, I can win this right now. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, whatever. I still hold the belt. Yeah, that made a whole hell of a lot of booking sense, and so it makes Enzo look kind of slimy, but it also is like, hey, dude, I know the rules, so whatever. How you doing?
Exactly. That's why it's been one of the best transitions of characters so far.
Yep. Oh man. So you mentioned your drawing of Kane, dude. That was pretty sick, I gotta say.
I did that from memory too.
That's awesome, dude. And I seen you did a crow drawing today. That was pretty cool too.
Yeah, I worked on that.
Yeah, dude.
I just been kind of languishing. Still drawing every day. Just don't know what to really draw quite yet. I got to figure out what I'm going to start doing. I want to maybe come up with an idea and go from there.
Come up with some sort of theme to kind of go with or something, or.
Yeah, possibly.
I know most of the time with the way your style is more comic booky, darker themed. And you just did one as a commission. Why not do more of a Universal Monster type theme for a little while or something? See how that plays off.
Maybe. I'd have to see how I'm feeling about that. I don't know if I want to keep doing horror shit in general.
Okay.
You know, you kind of have to be in like the mood for that stuff.
Well, all of a sudden my brain went back to.
Only someone wants to pay me for it.
That's true. That's true. My brain went back to the olden days of DeviantArt. You remember that? Yeah, you still have one. I don't know how often you check it.
I updated it in a while.
But one of the things that I thought of was, didn't they have like a daily sketch challenge thing where they gave you like something to do every single day? And
yeah, I don't really check those.
I was gonna say, because that's something that, I mean, that would be, I mean, something that you can look at least and say, okay, here's an idea. Or I'm trying to think of, what if you took, I don't know, pick. Here you go. You have a mass of DVDs, right?
Unfortunately.
Okay. Pick one at random and try to do something having to do with that theme or that movie or a scene or whatever from that. So if it was I don't know, since I seen it just not too long ago, hobo with a shotgun. Try to just do the picture of the character with the shotgun, or one of the character the fight thing in the hospital hallway with that freaking grappling hook gun.
Do you not know my whole bear with the shotgun?
Did I miss that one? Where did I miss that one?
Well, I drew that several years ago. It's on my DeviantArt, though. I mean, I've not shied away from this being a thing that I've done.
So, I mean, I'm just putting ideas out there.
I mean, we were watching the movie one night. Valdo was able to rent it from, I think, a Redbox. So,
that's an odd thing to find in a Redbox.
Not really, actually. Not here.
Oh, okay. Out here, I would never seen it.
It's like, oh shit, we need to watch that, we need to watch that, right? So we're watching it, and then we're joking about, like, sequels. Because, you know, the main female character is a hooker, so just like, whore with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And we were just throwing out shit, and then jokingly it became, they're talking about bears, so a whole bear with a shotgun. You're like, you need to draw that.
Whole bear with a shotgun.
I did.
Nice.
As you can plainly see in the chat.
Nice. Oh, yay, he sent it to. Yeah, this new Skype fucking sucks.
I haven't updated.
Oh, please don't. Dude, that's hilarious.
I was very happy with that drawing, too. Oh my god, that drawing is 6 years old, 7. Oh god, the drawing's 6.5 years old.
That's funny. I like that. Whole bear with a shotgun.
Fuck.
That's pretty good. Yeah, dude, the new Skype sucks. I'm so, like, upset with it now, to a point where it used to be I could have the contact list just up on the left-hand side, and I can just click on your name and call you almost immediately. Now it's like I gotta go through a couple extra menus just to find my contact list. I'm like, God fucking damn it, I hate this thing already.
Fantastic. Wonder if I still have the original of this somewhere.
Let's see. I like looking at some of your old stuff too on here. I like the the space cowboy thing here, and I'm looking at it going, dude, I look at it from far away, and my first thought, I'm like, that looks like one badass Lincoln.
Where?
On your DeviantArt thing that you sent me, I went back and looked at some of your others.
Oh, the green.
Yeah.
Full hat. Okay.
Yeah. Looks like a badass Abe Lincoln.
I wasn't aiming for that.
Hey.
Sure. I'm okay with that.
That's funny. Oh, the Stardust one. Oh, God. That was funny.
I think I still have that somewhere, too.
That was really cool. Yeah, you got some good stuff on here, too, man.
I need to sell this stuff.
The Usagi Yojimbo. Dude, you got a lot of good stuff up here, man.
I mean, there's some good stuff here, but I definitely feel like I don't know, I guess some of my stuff has been more quality lately than not.
Yeah, it's fun. It's honestly, it's fun to go and look back on older stuff, dude. Even your little the Jason sketch cards and your little Christmas horror sketch cards and stuff like that you did. Those are fun. That's been a while since I've seen those too. I was like, oh man, forgot about all that stuff.
Man, I haven't updated this regularly in 4 years.
Well, that's Instagram for you.
Yeah, a lot of it. Although I didn't start Instagram until like October of 2014, I think.
I just
so
seen.
There's like at least a point in time when for like a year I didn't update my DeviantArt for the most part. In general.
I just seen the new Jack comic.
Yeah, still one of my favorites. I heard my name, bitch.
That's funny. Oh man. Yeah,
so
dude.
For those who might not know, for the longest time, I used to go to indie shows, USA Pro, UXW, where New Jack was a very common participant of the shows. So me and Tomas used to joke about, if you say New Jack's name 3 times, he actually breaks through your wall like the Kool-Aid Man and yells, I heard my name, bitch, and starts stabbing people.
Dude, I totally forgot about this one. Holy hell. I'm sending you the link right now to the one I'm talking about. Sorry.
I completely forgot you made this, Scott. Yeah, so did I. What are we talking about?
It's
yeah, my little
your scorpion thing.
Inspired Spider-Man series that I did back in 2000 something.
Dude, that is so fun. Dude, as soon as I saw it, I was like, dude, yeah, that looks like some pop art stuff. Yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome. Dude, seriously, if you guys are out there listening to this, freaking Scott NDX on Instagram or nexusdx.deviantart.com. You can see some of his stuff on there. Seriously, hire this guy. Come get him to do a commission. Holy hell, man.
Okay, so the reason why it's called Spider Jelly or
Jelly Man
was the title for them was there was this one page where instead of doing jams, like an art jam where everyone does the same subject, they called them jellies.
Nice.
So I did the first one, which is a Venom that was very inspired by Bill Sienkiewicz. He's very well known for doing like the a very big chunk of the New Mutants run back in the 80s. His art is very there's a lot of kinetic energy in his art. It feels like it's very lively. It's very scratchy. It's very dark too, though, but it still feels very loud,
Yeah.
So I kind of imitated that for the Venom, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna draw Mysterio now. When I drew the picture, I was like, let me see what this looks like with flat colors to it. This looks very Roy Lichtenstein-like. I like it. Then I drew the Vulture, and I just kept going. The Rhino one, shitty. The Shocker might be my favorite one. Mysterio and the Shocker might be my favorite.
Dude, you do the Twi'lek-looking Jedi. Dude, you got some great stuff on here, man.
That was me inking someone else's picture.
Okay. That's still really cool, though. And you got all your zombies. You got a lot of zombie stuff, and your the Lucha skull. I love the Lucha. I love the Lucha skull.
Looking back at this the stuff that I've done, just wow.
Oh, I see. I found the Shocker one. Yeah, Mysterio. That's cool.
Wow, I haven't gone through this gallery in a long time. Man, seeing some of this older stuff,
Seriously, dude, we gotta get you a table at at a con, dude, and get you some prints done up and all that kind of good stuff, man. I honestly, dude, I think. Dude, I remember this Joker one because we used it for the zombie Joker. That was awesome. We used that, didn't wasn't that used for horrors online at one point in time or something? Or some sort of, maybe it was just for an ad on PW for just to take you to the DeviantArt or something. I know we used it as an ad for something.
Probably to get me to promote the page. Holy crap, man! I don't remember half this shit.
That's so funny to see. Yes, dude, you don't even want to see my shit. It's crazy, man. Eddie Guerrero. I like that. That's fun. That's good. Ah, man. Well, shit. It's getting to that point. You want to just wrap here and, I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Might as well call it a
Right
night.
on. Yeah, you said something about having to wake up early or something anyway before we went on air, so.
Well, that's on Monday, and at this point, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that normally like I should.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, no way.
Not looking forward to working that early on Monday, but looks like the 88's running regular schedule, so I'll be able to take that instead of having to walk all the way to the 46. So.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah,
not that those numbers make sense to many people.
Well, for you have to still work because it's a little extra day then to keep an eye on the kids at the school. But for me, I'd freaking...
Yeah, it's babysitting.
Yeah, well, shit, man. We just got back from winter break and then have freaking day off, and it's like, man, if I don't work, I don't get paid. It's like, irritating. As a sub, it's like, I need days. Give me days. I got plenty of time off in the summer that I don't get paid for either. Regular teachers get their paychecks like divvied up over the summer too, so it's like, God, man. But all right, well,
I gotta find a different job.
I know. I gotta figure some shit out. Either that or
maybe some retail therapy.
Oh gosh, yeah. I don't know.
Get over your fears.
We'll see how things go. All right. Well, again, if you're listening to this on the YouTube, hit the subscribe button, like it, do all that kind of good stuff so you can get the show every week as we do this. I said earlier, Scott NDX is on Instagram. I'm DKorea247 on Instagram. What else? The actual show, Girl Blood Radio, on Instagram as well. I still once in a while try to upload something just to be, at least make it do something. I have been so bad, dude, when it comes to social media lately. I'm just not into it lately. So, but
yeah, I understand. I've been sitting going, oh God, I gotta draw right now. No, last year I was able to go every day and draw. I was. And I'm like, well, if I can do that for 1 year, maybe I can do it for 2.
Do you already ruin that?
Yeah, so far. Why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah. Hey, well, I mean, hey, seriously, dude, keep on doing it. And I've said before, man, if you're able just to do a little con here and there with some little stuff, then that's cool. If you get a table at one of like the main ones or something like that, and you need a body to help you out, I will fly out and help you. And honestly, dude, because you're super talented, and I think people deserve to see your artwork. And again, you should add him on Instagram and send him a message for a commission or something. So, anything?
Yes, buy my stuff.
Yes.
I will sell you even old stuff.
Yes, that's fun enough still. Anyway, stuff that you can put into a frame and hang on your wall.
Sounds like a plan.
Yay. So, all right. Well, on that note, hopefully we will be back next week. As for the NXT Royal Rumble weekend, we will play it by ear because I know Scott usually likes to watch the show, and I like to watch the show, and doesn't always mesh with our schedules because of Scott working and stuff and watching the show live and hard to tape between and all that kind of stuff. So we'll figure it out, but we'll remind you about it. Other than that, anything else you want to add there, Scott?
I think I'm good.
Good. All right. So for Scott, I'm Daniel. Yeah, it was a relatively mellow night. No Aaron this week. No extra call-ins or nothing like that. So, hopefully Aaron's doing okay. He was swamped at work. He would have normally joined us, but yeah, he said it was way too busy to join tonight, which is okay. Considering sometimes this hotel has some nights it has 15 people, and sometimes it has 6 people. So, but hopefully he's okay and not getting accosted by somebody like a couple weeks ago when he almost died. So,
yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, so hopefully everything's okay. But all right, for Scott, I'm Daniel, and this has been Gorilla Blood Radio. Nighty night. See you next week. Bye, Scott.
Bye, Scott.